This program is actually quite similar to the previous one. It will still light the red LED only if a condition is met, but now that condition is all 3 buttons must be pressed. So we've now added a green button and a blue button to our circuit, and so we're going to attach the green button to pin 3 and the blue button to pin 4. Don't ever have to remember that again because it's written as a constant integer here. You'll see that in the setup we're going to set all 3 of those pins for the red, green, and blue buttons to be inputs. We're going to set the red, green, and blue LED pins to be outputs. Down here in the program, in loop, you can see that we're going to have 3 variables now instead of just one for the red button, one for the green button, one for the blue button, and then we're going to set the state of each of those with digital reads. We're going to digitally read the red button pen, the green button pen, and the blue button pen. And then after we do that, we're going to look here and we're going to say, okay, if red button state is low, red button is pressed, and the green button state is low, green button is pressed, and the blue button state is low, blue button is pressed. If they're all 3 pressed, then write a high out to the red LED pen, light the red LED. But if the red button state is high, button is not pressed, or the green button state is high, button is not pressed, or the blue button state is high, button is not pressed, then write a low out to the red LED. So what these lines of code will do together is they're going to cause the LED to light if and only if all 3 of the buttons are pressed. If any one or all of them or any combination of them are not pressed, then the button will not, or then the red LED will not light. So here you can see that we've wired up 3 switches, a red, a green, and a blue. If I press just the red, nothing happens. Press just the green, nothing happens. Press just the blue, nothing happens. Press any pair of them, nothing happens. But if I press all 3 switches at the same time, the LED will light up red. And so this is exactly what we were hoping that the program would do, is that it will look for a combination of all 3 of the switches being pressed, and only when all 3 of them are pressed will the light light up.